Schnauzer face and the eyebrows. You guys always send me a million questions, and I really appreciate it. This is one of the hardest breeds that you're ever going to learn to do. I have some great tricks I want to share with you. So before I ever touch the eyebrows, there's a few things I always do. So I'm going to use a number 10 blade on my Bavera. And that rule is pretty much the same for show dogs and for commercial dogs. So I'm just running this straight up on his cheeks. There's two little whisker nodules underneath here. That's a good guideline for you to use. Also, it's basically right where the clipper falls off. I always try to go a little bit on the air of caution when I'm going in here and doing this. And back in the olden days, we used to shave it straight to here under the beard. I've brought that line back quite a bit. All right, so I got that in. Now I'm going to shave the ear. This is the biggest tip I'm ever going to give you guys. And listen to me and listen to me clearly. When you are shaving the ears, it is the very easiest thing to nick on a Schnauzer. Every single time I do one, I take a deep breath, I remain calm, and I go as slowly and carefully as I can possibly do. Okay, so that being said, I'm probably not going to talk for this little part next because he has really hairy ears. Another quick tip I can give you is actually just make sure your facility is really good and quiet. Make sure there's not a customer coming in or dogs running around and barking, because Schnauzers always are alert and putting their ears up, okay? So first thing, you're going to flatten out the ear. You really want to push the ear out as flat as possible. There's a little nodule that they grow right here. That's probably the easiest place to hit them. So be real careful. He has really thick hair, so I use a 30 blade on the inside of his ears. So first, here we go. We take a deep breath, and then we go. He's a big guy. And I'm always pushing the ear as flat as possible. And I run that straight out to the edge of the ear. Be real careful when you're down in this area. Good boy. And then on the outside of the ear, because he's a natural ear dog, I'm going to use a 15. Sometimes I use a 10. It just depends on the thickness of the coat. But this guy has very thick coat. And the same process applies. You want to keep that ear as flat as possible. And I'm going to run it right out to the edge of the ear. Good boy. See how I'm rolling that out on the edge of the ear? Okay. So we made it through that. There's one more stage to the ear, okay? And that little flap, you can see how well pronounced it is. It's real easy to catch that piece. Some people go around the edges and they shave the edges backwards. For me personally, I don't do that. I've never been very successful with it that way. So I just go back and I pull the fringe out and I hold the ear flat. I just take a tiny little pair of scissors and I just gently go around the edge. But I'm always using a big amount of caution when I'm doing this. I guess the biggest safety tip I can give you guys when you're doing the miniature Schnauzer ears is slow down and keep a quiet environment. Take a deep breath and stay calm. Now we're at the point where we're going to start to do the rest of his head. One thing you should all know is that the Schnauzer's head is a rectangle, and he has a really beautiful face for just a commercial dog. So it's equal parts here and here, here and here. So you can see the rectangle on him. Back in the olden days, we were taught to take a 10 blade backwards and the eyebrows would stick right up, and so I perfected the style of way I do my commercial dogs. I hope that you guys can get some good tips. So I use a number 4 attachment with a 40 blade underneath of it on my Wahl Clippers. And I got my flat work done, the ears are clippered, and now I can start putting the rest of the head together. So I'm gonna hold the dog's face straight in front of me. And I'm just gonna take that blade backwards, just over the top of the head. Okay, and now I'm gonna go off to the side, just slightly. I'm gonna graze that in just a little. This is gonna definitely take you guys a little bit of time and practice, but you can do it. This is one of my favorite breeds. You know that in my grooming salon today, we have 9 miniature Schnauzers. I love this breed. I'll be back with some eyebrows. Now we're at the eyebrows. You can see that we've got his flat work all done and shaved in. The top of his head is taken down. One thing that drives me crazy personally, and if you're doing it, please stop, is the people that are shaving down the whole bridge of the nose. I'm a breeder of this breed. I love this breed, and honestly, it is very incorrect. So you're just going to clear the very corners of their eyes, okay? He's a commercial dog. If I was showing him, I would strip it, but because he's just a commercial dog, so I'm just taking my thinning shears and I'm literally just clearing the corners of his eyes. And you sort of just work up in a little horseshoe over top of the eyebrow. So it's just basically a little fan. Okay, so I clear that out first. And I stick my thumb underneath the eyebrow. He gets quite long eyebrows, but you can do them longer or shorter. It doesn't matter. We like him in the longer eyebrows. His owner brings them in often. He's a big enough dog. He looks quite handsome with it, but you can do them shorter as well. I like to use my chunkers when I'm doing this. So I'm just going to take this straight off the side of the face. I'm not going in. I'm just taking it straight with the planes of the cheek. So I cut that line in first. Then I'm going to turn my body, and I come from the outside corner of the eye to the outside corner of the nose, okay? But if you want those to be shorter eyebrows, you can just take it over. So once I get the line in there, I can just come back, and I can take a little bit more off. Just like that. Okay, let's just recap one more time. I stick my thumb underneath the eyebrow. I comb it straight over and over direct it. On this side, I turn my body this way. And I'm going to take it from the outside corner of the eye to the outside corner of the nose. Be patient. Eyebrows takes forever. We're getting down to the very end. We've bulked all this in. Now I'm just going to go back and detail it with my fine thinning shear. And I'm just going to go in and just detail over top of the eyebrow, a little bit on the side here. I like to just go in a little bit underneath of the eyebrow so you get a little bit of eye showing. Not too much, but just enough so that you can see it. Schnauzers have such beautiful eyes. I always love to look at their eyes so much. Just remember, be patient with yourself. There's lots to learn on Schnauzers. It takes a lifetime. I hope these tips have been good and helping you, and I'll be back in just a minute. I'll give you the final look at him. We're at the end of our demonstration with this handsome guy. I really hope that you guys are first of all inspired. I love miniature Schnauzers so much. I love Schnauzers. I know they're scary and I know they're hard. Part of why I'm doing these videos is for you guys. I can't tell you how happy this is making me. Thank you for all your likes. If you're enjoying these videos, please hit the subscribe button.